Welcome to the Mages Guild. Is there something I can help you with? Ah, good. We're always on the lookout for new members. We're lore keepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Perhaps you'd like to join. Always a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased. We're book hunters, of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. We're neutral in the war between the three alliances. While many of us in Daggerfall follow the Lion Banner, when we're on Guild business, we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself. Vanus Galarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members such as Tellinger the Artificer to ensure our future success. Excellent! Allow me to welcome you as a student of the Guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incunabula. She's at the back of the hall and often has tasks for new recruits. Good luck.
Well met, Adept. I believe I may have a task for you. New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. Along the coast to the north lies the Ayleid ruin known as Silum. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find. The ruins of Silum are a dark and dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept. I don't know. It's always a delicious mystery cracking open a book for the first time. They could be anything from ancient recipes for stew to high arcana, even racy journals penned by elven poets. I am the master of Incunabula, the keeper of tomes. I've come here to inspect the local Arcaneum, the Guild's library. I've dedicated my life to expanding our Guild's knowledge. Standards must be kept. We have ears everywhere, Adept. An intelligence report fell into my hands that mentioned these tomes. We are neutral in the war for Cyrodiil, and proud of it. That doesn't mean we don't take an interest when the Ring of Daggers notices something. The intelligence arm of the Daggerfall Covenant. They enforce economic and political issues for King Emmerich. My understanding is that the leader, a woman named Copper, got the position when she called in some kind of marker from His Majesty.
Well done. I am Shalador, young one, and I think you'll do nicely. Return that book to Velost. Tell her fire will show her the words.
Were you successful? Do you have the tomes? Well done. You're already proving your worth to the guild. Sorry, did you say strange? What happened? Shalador? Labyrinthian's father, the Spell Mirror's forger. Are you speaking truly? And, this book's pages are blank. Why is it glowing? The spell rites of the First Era used a special ink that would remain invisible until immersed in arcane fire. Perhaps that's what he meant. We have a brazier nearby burning with such a fire. Let's see what the flames reveal. Cast the book into the arcane fire. Fear not, the pages will not burn. Shalador was the most famous archmage of the First Era. His dedication to spellcraft and his commitment to research were unmatched by any before or since. Most mages revere him, though he does have his critics. Shalador felt that one should earn the right to be called mage. He created many trials to test the spellcasting mettle of men in Myr. His loudest detractors were those who failed those tests. What has the fire revealed? Complex indeed. Much of this is beyond my understanding, but here! This one is an attunement spell. We can summon Archmage Shalador himself. We'll need some ritual orbs. They'll focus your magicka, attune your life energies, and draw him to this place. The ritual will apparently also link your mind with his. It means that the Archmage will be able to guide you and speak to you whenever he chooses. Are you ready to begin? To the center. First, we attune your spirit to Shalador's. Ready. When you're set, use the orb before you.
I knew it! I was right in choosing you. I can sense. Yes. The aura around you glows with good fortune. You will be the one to help me complete my final task. What I hope to accomplish is difficult, perhaps impossible. It will require great strength of spirit. I sense this strength in you. That is what drew us together in the ruins. A storm rages towards us, Adept. War has come to Tamriel, and the mages of this great guild must have quarter. I intend to offer them a safe haven, a sanctuary where they may study in peace. I created that sanctuary centuries ago. It was stolen from me by an agent of chaos, and magically transported to the Shivering Isles. To recover the island, we must locate 4 hidden tomes. This is the task of which I speak. They are being held in a place known as Cheesemonger's Hollow. It is a realm of the mad god, Sheogorath. Stand by my side, and I will open a portal. Be careful. Sheogorath is not to be taken lightly. I lost the sanctuary because of his nimble tongue and mad stare. I won't waste my time recounting his antics. Suffice it to say, he got the better of me. Bets were made, wagers were lost, and my sanctuary, Ivea, was pulled into his realm. My apprentices screaming all the while. He's known as the Daedric Prince of Madness, the Mad God. The Dunmer call him one of their 4 corners of the House of Troubles, and he's earned the title 1,000-fold. Don't take him too lightly. Madness comes in many forms. Sheogorath encompasses them all. He rules the Shivering Isles, but often takes an active interest in our world. That usually doesn't end well. To protect my legacy, while this guild was, after my time, I accomplished much in Tamriel. I founded schools of magic, oversaw the construction of the Great Maze, and bore my spell mirror into battle. I know it. I laid powerful enchantments on my final resting place. When my legacy is threatened, I'm drawn back from Aetherius. My presence here is proof enough. The Three Banners War is a threat to every mage in Tamriel. He's known as the Daedric Prince of Madness. Yes, an example of Sheogorath's humor. There are those that find his madness amusing. I am not one of those people. The Mad God would just as soon serve you an aged cheddar as he would flay the skin from your bones. Remember that.
Oh, how quaint. A mortal. Well, what is it? Here for some noble purpose, no doubt. Spell books? How pedestrian. As it happens, I'm feeling particularly charitable at present. I'll allow you to enter. After a test of your resolve. This isn't a lending library. If you want the spell books, you'll have to earn them. A portal has been opened, just behind you. Close it, and I'll grant you passage. Close the portal if you can, though you may want to deal with those scamps first. That was unexpectedly competent. You'd make an adequate house servant. I don't suppose you'd consider it. The pay is meager, but the fringe benefits are appalling. Pity. The tomes you seek are beyond the door at the top of the stair. Once you're outside, follow the path. Just doing the Master's will. I will open the door for you. Oh, and mind the scamps. The little imps adore fresh flesh. Such children. Right this way. And please, try not to make a mess of things. Happy adventuring.
Pop! Someone to play with you! Puppy doesn't like you, does he? Well, well, well. What do we have here? Puppy killer? Come to steal me books? Well, who? Where? What? When? Sometimes why? Speak up! Honesty is the best policy, as far as you know. Shalinor? Ho ho! That pompous Nord and I go way back. I know what he wants. Indeed I do. Ha! His island. He wants to steal it back. How I love a challenge. Now where's the sport in that? I tell you what. I'll give you one book in exchange for your heart or lungs. Your choice. No, wait. I have a better idea. Let's have a contest. A contest wrapped in a mystery with an enigma glaze. Oh, what fun we'll have. A few tasks, the odd death trap. Nothing so difficult as, say, reassembling the Staff of Chaos or rebuilding the Numidium. Take the first book, Puppy Killer, and I'll give you an additional book for each test you pass. Are you game? Excellent! Cheese and cabbage for everyone! But wait, we should inform Shalidorable of our deal. With any luck, he'll die of embarrassment all over again. I can't wait to see the look on his face. If it's precious enough, I might hang it on the wall. Ah!
What's the meaning of this? Sheogorath!
You remembered. Ah, Shalador. You never write, you never visit. Just now I made a deal with your lackey here. How long have you wanted those books? Eternity?
Your deals are hardly fair. What farce have you contrived this time?
Think of it as an adventure! Ha! And don't worry, I've got a surprise for you, too. I put a tiny curse on these books, just a small one. Long story short, Shal, you can never read these books.
Curse you, mad god!
Boring! Be more imaginative, Shal. Like, curse you, mad god! May you become cheese eternally gnawed by skeevers! Unfortunately, I have no more time for constructive criticism. Do stay in touch.
Curse the mad god. I don't know what game he's playing with you, but I do know the stakes. That's true. Though without my help, it will take Velast considerably longer to translate it. I'd like you to return and let her know the bad news. I'll send you back to Tamriel then. Are you ready?
You radiate an aura of power. Does this mean you have the books? Tests? Well, that's a start, I suppose. What of Shalador? He was drawn away from here in a burst of light. Not good, not good. I'll start translating this right away, but I hope Shalador returns to help. Zarxus' backside! Then this is going to take a while. Check in at a guild hall from time to time. I'll leave word for you when I've finished. In the meantime, keep an eye out during your travels. There are many lost tomes scattered throughout Tamriel. Who knows, any one of these books may help us restore Shalador's lost island haven. Pardon me, I must begin this translation. These runes? Fascinating. Terrifying, isn't he? The will and attention of a child with the power of a Daedric prince. Well, look on the bright side. You're still upright on 2 legs. You're not inside out or bright purple or afflicted with new angry limbs. It could be worse.